Business owners in 2024, what are the apps that you need to work smarter, not harder? And when I say work smarter, not harder, I'm literally saying reducing 20 hours every week to your workload, saving you what would take hours now takes minutes basically. And that's what I highly recommend is, man, if you're a professional or if you're a business owner and you depend on your computer or your phone, you need to mandatory like take computer classes or computer training or technology training so that you learn how to use what is the newest technology. It's changing every month, especially with AI. Get trained on it to mastery. Some people just dabble in the apps and they're like, yeah, I use Gmail and I just dabble in it, but you're not using the shortcuts in it. Or they're like, yeah, I tried ChatGPT, but you're not creating bots. You're not creating a ChatGPT consultant bot that knows everything about your business. Or you're not using the latest apps. You're still doing everything manually, saving your passwords with Mac or Apple's password manager, or Chrome's password manager, or worse, LastPass. You're not using the best, most secure apps to secure the most important asset of your entire business, your passwords. And then knowledge. You're still writing things down on a piece of paper, or you're using Apple Notes and you've got notes in your email, got notes scattered here, got post-it notes everywhere, but you're not consolidated in all of your knowledge in one single app. So let's go through these three, four, 7 apps. These 7 apps combined, I would even say each of these apps will save you 20 hours a week. Each of these apps. That's how crazy this is. Because if you think of how much time you waste with trying to deal with technology, let's do the first one, Mac and iPhone. If you're business owner and you're running PC, man, add an hour task to everything you have to do because you also have to add troubleshooting Windows to it. And then you trying to get information from your laptop to your phone, forget it, not happening. Bluetooth, not happening. So that's why Mac, it's not a Mac versus PC kind of thing. The operating system and the functionality, it removes technology as the barrier and everything becomes effortless. That's why people in startups and billion-dollar companies give Macs to their employees and not Windows. Next, every Mac should come with this app, Alfred. Alfred has 3 superpowers in it that's going to save you tons of time. My favorite one is teleporting. I have it here, for example. If I bring up Alfred by just pressing 2 keys, boop, boop, little search bar pops up. I didn't touch my mouse. I don't want to touch my mouse. Every time you touch your mouse, that takes time. I'm going to take me to, where's a place to go? Let's go Facebook ads. So I have a bunch of Facebook bookmarks. I click that button and it's immediately, I don't want to show because it's actually going to show password logins, but it will actually take me to that Facebook page in a separate tab. So it'll actually open up, teleport there, which is super fast. So teleporting is one. Second, it remembers all of your clipboard history. So every time you copy something, picture, image, text, it remembers everything. So say, for example, if I do Option V, see all these things here, $2.99, expert coaching, here's an image, here's text, here's a note, blah, 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 blah. All of these links are all things I've copied as of today, and I can retrieve all of them anytime throughout the day. So if I copy something in the morning, I can retrieve it later at night. I'm like, I don't have to hunt for it. So clipboard history is a dope hack. And then lastly, I've just started using in it, Alfred, is snippets. So if I type, do I have, let's see if I type :J, no, it doesn't do it here. Let's do it in Notepad. Let's see if I do it here, :J, yeah. So if I do colon and then add J as the triggering, it basically looks for 2 keys that match. They will automatically delete that and then retype any phrase or quote or paragraph that I want. So as soon as I press J, it deletes and types my whole name, Jonathan. So I don't want to type my name, Jonathan, 14 times a day, basically. So it's that. So imagine it could be an email, it could be a text, it could be paragraphs of copy. So everything that you copy, you get to save. Otter. This has been the app of 2023, and I'm amazed that this people just have so much fun with Otter. Otter is like having a personal secretary like Siri that will write down anything that you say or anything that is said in a room by any person perfectly word for word, plus it will record the audio and give you a little like word for word, like you're like singing sing along kind of thing. It's like following the text with the audio recording. So for example, I left a client's business. I was sitting in traffic on the way home. My hands are busy on the steering wheel. I said, I'm not going to turn on Siri, but I'm going to say, hey, Sally, open up Otter. And Siri or Sally will open up Otter. And then I just press record, and then I start dictating my notes. I start saying, these are the things that I want. I just brain dump. Do this step one. Oh, yeah, no. Do this first, and then do this, and then do this, this. And then this is the goal, and then we want to do this. Oh, they also mentioned this, and this. Blah, 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 blah. Otter's going to record all of it and then give you a nice little text file. Super easy. It will sort it by who said things. Yeah, it's so handy. Then you give it to the next app, ChatGPT. Mandatory. There's a lot of mandatories in the seminar, I'm noticing, but I'm basically it's more of a public awareness that people aren't using these apps, and it's shocking because you won't have a job next month or next year. Like at this rate, if you're this far behind technology. 2023 was the introduction of you need AI. AI works, and if you're not using it in your work or business, your competition is, and you'll be replaced, or you'll no longer be able to keep up with market share. ChatGPT, it's basically like, I'm not going to say it's like replacing Google. It's basically like a college intern that you could assign any task, and then they could become an expert in any subject matter to answer a quick question or two. Basically, they could become a doctor, and I've diagnosed families' severe health conditions like knee replacements. I've diagnosed with ChatGPT. I've won 2 court cases, small claims court case using ChatGPT. The defendant had to pay for he had to upgrade law firms midway through as soon as he saw the letter that ChatGPT spit out to reply back. We were just using ChatGPT and training it on the knowledge of the court case, and it was spitting out answers that he kept having to upgrade law firms to keep replying. And then he was like, "This we need to settle. Like this is I don't like where this is going. You have a very expensive law team." I was like, "We're using ChatGPT." It helps to know how to use these tools, which is super cool. I've taught another business owner how to write a book using ChatGPT because ChatGPT can do pictures and do text. So he's wanted to write a book, but it would cost him over $10,000 and take over a year to write. I know a lot of people have an ambition to write books. That's probably the one thing that once I teach business owners how to do this, is we actually go through the project of writing their first book using ChatGPT. And what we do in an hour would take them months of, like, I worked with one business owner. We had the rough draft animated and 5 chapters done in an hour. And it's like, what? And it's more beautifully illustrated than if you were to spend $10,000 per image. He couldn't hire an artist to illustrate it as well as it did. Let's finish with these last 3. Password management. Everything online is if you're memorizing passwords, you're wasting time. If you're saving your passwords in Excel, in Apple Notes, or in Google's Chrome extension or Apple's autofill in Safari, do not use those apps. They're not I would say not secure, but not 100% reliable, and not cross-device. They don't like different devices. So highly recommend. It's like $3 a month. 1Password is the #1 password manager that I train all of not just business owners, but their teams how to use so that their business is secure, because 2023, everyone started using AI for bots and for scamming. Now in 2024, they're going to use more AI and bots for scamming. So if you don't have a secure password for all of your passwords, you don't want to get hacked in 2024. It's going to cost you so much money. This one's a fun one, Spark. Everyone I've met, especially business owners, have more than one email that they're managing. I'm managing 5 emails. They're all email inbox 0, meaning I could go in and they all have a clean inbox. There's nothing in there, no spam, anything that comes in is only priority that's there. And that is how that is accomplished is 2 things. 1, the right process, the right training, and then 2, Spark. Spark allows you to manage multiple emails in one app or one client. It works on your phone too. Then you don't have to log into 14 different email accounts. It does everything in there, and you get like email templates. You can have a team manage your email on your behalf. You can You can send it. I really like it because you can also do calendar scheduling in it, and then you can integrate Zoom with it. So you could, from Spark, create a calendar event, then link a Zoom already attached to it all in one go without opening Zoom, without opening Gmail or app or any of that. That's super handy. Lastly, Notion. I'm going to keep raving for Notion. All of last year and all of 2024, I haven't found a replacement for it. Notion is basically what's your digital notebook. It is your digital brain. Basically, there's too much knowledge to remember all these things, passwords and information and tasks and documents. It's too much information to manage. I have everything. I gotta log into it too. I don't want to log into it. I have another YouTube video that goes into my Notion setup, but Notion is going to be your digital brain to remember all the tasks and all the documents and all the important facts that you need to remember, organize, so that you could quickly, that what I judge knowledge apps is how easy is it for me to store any type of media. Notion, you could give it a video, PDF, image, link, file, anything, and it just says thank you, holds it. And then the next step is how quickly can you retrieve it in the whole app. Can you quickly find that one document? Can you quickly find that one task? Can you quickly find that one email next to that client's name or something? All that's going to be in Notion. It's going to, game changing. That's probably the number one app the business owners I train are most excited about and building and customizing, because they double their brain without having to do any memory hacks or tips or any of that kind of thing.